Empowering people and inspiring change. My name is Melissa Blen, and I am the founder of Epic Love, cultivating self-love, freedom, and purpose all around your mental and physical well-being. This week, we're going to talk about self-esteem has a direct impact on your habits and your motivation, and ultimately the path to your success when it comes to your health and your well-being. More often than not, I've started to really infuse into the work that I do, where does your self-esteem lie? And where are you struggling with saying no, saying yes to everybody else, not taking care of yourself? In last week's blog, I talked a lot about how saying no is actually the highest form of self-love and self-respect. Well, fast forward into this video this week and this blog post, I'm talking about why it's so important when it comes to our self-esteem. Because the reality of it is when we have low self-esteem, it normally will hold us back in any area of our life. And it definitely holds us back to taking radical responsibility when it comes to our health and our wellness and creating the life that we want. We always have that negative bias that kicks in, not good enough, not enough money, not enough time. The what ifs or the should ifs, I say, instead of shitting on yourself. Those are all very common. But when it comes to the low self-esteem, a lot of the times with lower self-esteem, it manifests into you have a lot of inner thinking and a lot of inner critic that stops you from taking that actual step, from stopping you from asking for help or hiring that coach or doing something to move you forward. Your inner thinking stops you dead in your tracks, and you create up a story before you even move forward in any area of your life. Again, when it comes to health and wellness, it's the biggest thing that I see is I don't have enough money and I don't have enough time. And that's what tends to stop. And that's the inner critic that plays over and over again when it comes to making yourself a priority, when it comes to your self-care and your self-love. The other things that play a significant role to low self-esteem is you might have a potential illness. When you have a potential illness or any physical limitation, again, not enough time, not enough money, I'm incapable of doing this, I don't have the resources, and I don't have time, again, or money. I say that over and over again because those are the two common limitations that I hear from my clients when it comes to really taking radical responsibility for their mental and physical well-being, and or the lack of knowledge or confidence within themselves of actually being able to do something different, actually speaking up or taking care of themselves and leaving work on time versus working late to go take care of themselves. Stop being a people pleaser, making themselves a yes, and learn to say no. So when you have the inner thinking, you have the possible limitations or the physical disability or anything around your physical health that's stopping you, your inner critic kicks in, and that automatically takes your self-esteem from up here and drops it down and stops you dead in your tracks. And then how that manifests in your habits and your behaviors is you start to do habits and behaviors that actually validate that low self-esteem. Your habits and behaviors that you create on a day-to-day basis normally validate that belief and that low self-esteem. So how do you move forward from really creating self-esteem from a positive perspective around your mental and physical well-being that support positive habits and behaviors that ultimately get you to your desired outcome? Number one, start practicing expressing your needs. I know it's easier said than done, but that's vital. And for most of you that are out there watching this, you probably have no fucking clue what your needs are. You probably have fallen so far down the rabbit hole that you don't even know what those needs are, let alone how do you articulate those needs? Practicing feeling self-confidence. Again, how do you even do that when you've let yourself go so far for so long? Having a positive outlook. Your mindset matters. What you think truly makes a big difference in how you show up, step up, and speak up in your life. Practicing saying no. And ultimately accepting your strengths and your weaknesses because we all have them. So when we start to practice those things, then start aligning daily habits that support that, that's when you make an epic radical transformation in cultivating self-love, freedom, and purpose in your own life. So your self-esteem plays a significant role on your habits and your behaviors that you do every single day. If you're one of those individuals that struggle with self-esteem, struggle with the inner thinking, you might have a physical limitation, you possibly might have an illness. Let's have a conversation. Let's jump on a free discovery call today and let's just talk it through. Let's talk about the possibilities. Let's help you to get out of your own fucking way and create your own epic love around self-love, freedom, and purpose when it comes to your mental and physical well-being. My name is Melissa Blen, and I am the founder of Epic Love, cultivating self-love, freedom, and purpose, all rooted in the foundation of health and wellness. If you like these videos, I drop them every single week in some amazing nuggets of wisdom in my blog. Please click the subscribe here on my YouTube channel so you get a notification when something amazing and juicy drops in. It's these snippets of motivation that you start to listen and you start to think different and do different to create an epic life. Have a great week.